Right, so you join me in the iconic auction. What I'm trying to do is locate the 928, which is in here somewhere. There's a nice 993 sitting there. Oh, I'm going to come back and look at that 930 turbo later, but it's not here, is it? A couple more 911s, 964 here. There's a nice, what's that, 89 there. But still no 928. Where are you? I heard there's about 350 cars in the auction today, which is crazy. Not down there. Not there. Just so we can get a scale. I think what I'll do is I'll dash around and find it, and then you'll join me when I've got it. Right, I've spied her. There she is. Okay, so let's have a look. From looking at the advert, this was let me just double check. It was 85 or an 86. 85 it says on the sticker. So it's an 85 manual, shorts black with can red interior, as you can see. Which actually presents really well, doesn't it? It's good. Manual. What I wanted to do was have a proper look over it though. And the paint and stuff. Now, in the pictures it looks super good, the paint, but I can tell you now, looking at it here, it's had various resprays, a lot of sort of rippling down the wings. Brake lights are whole, no cracks at all on the brake lights, which is good to see. This isn't particularly sharp, so this is, I mean, it has been resprayed various times in its lifetime. This has not been sort of picked out particularly well. I mean, it's usable. It's quite ripply on that side moulding. You can see that. It's certainly usable. I mean, it looks good from 10 feet. It looks really nice. But it's just when you get up close, it's a little bit tatty. Tattier than you'd expect, I think. Yeah, not bad. Let's have a look inside it. I assume it's open. I haven't actually tried. Yeah, it's open. Oh dear. Okay, the door panel's hanging at the bottom here somewhere, stopping you opening the door. So it's clicking on. It's been retrimmed at some point, I would say, on the doors. Seats look good. Smells very good. Definitely been retrimmed inside. Yeah, and the dash has been redone. And as you can see, it's smooth. The glove box doesn't look very well lined up, but it does look quite good. Carpet's all there. This is not broken, which is good. Showing 147,000 miles. I mean, I must say, it does look quite nice inside. Something dubious going on up top. There's some wires dangling. It looks pretty good. Yeah, it doesn't look bad at all from here. Lifting off for some reason. Oh no, it's just the window trim, isn't it? Oh, okay, right. So all the window trim's missing around here, apart from one piece which they couldn't take off because the spoiler's holding it on. That makes sense there, and then it's probably the same on the other side, isn't it? Yeah. Exactly the same. So all the actual window trim, metal trim's missing apart from that piece. Door scrapers is shot as well. And when they sprayed it, they actually sprayed over this, the metal trim. Couldn't be bothered to remove that. A little bit naughty. Let's have a look on the passenger side then. The carpet, I mean, clearly it's been replaced, but it's very nice. Glove box all opens. It's just very warped out of shape. Which is a shame, but it's fine, isn't it? There's your door card. It's very nice. Someone's done their job on this. This has been, I don't know. I'm just trying to decide whether it's been recovered or restored. I would say, I think this has actually been covered in leather. which mine's just plastic. Yeah, I can feel on the underside there's leather been stuck on. And I'm tempted to say that this has been redone as well. It does feel quite nice, and I can see that it's. I don't know. I don't want to scratch it. Yeah, this has been recovered, but God knows how you get the stitching. So it's either this has been recovered or restored. But I can see that it's sort of stretching a little bit weirdly. I'm not sure what to say about that. I don't know if we can dig in and see the fuse board. It'd be a little treat for us, wouldn't it? We can. Let me get my torch out. Let's see what we can see down here. This can hide many horrors, and actually looks pretty good, doesn't it? There's a couple of random wires just tucked in there. Yeah, I mean that's a lot cleaner than the two I've got, which I guess is not saying much given the state of my cars, but it does look pretty good. All the central console looks pretty clean. You can see the headlining now as well. This sunroof covers missing. It's not a major problem, is it? But yeah, when they covered the dash, they also covered the binnacle thing as well. I don't think they were covered on this year. I'm pretty sure it was all plastic, wasn't it? So this is leather. Let me know in the comments. I thought cars this year had plastic dashes. This is all leather. That's leather. That's leather. That's leather. That's leather. That's leather. This is a plastic of some form, but you know, it's sorry, point you down on my. It's plastic of some form, but it's been covered. Obviously, this is still red. This is what it should have been, isn't it? I would have thought they'd do the entire car in the same colour. It's not bad though. It's not as overpowering as it probably looks on the camera. It actually feels quite nice. I might pop around the driver's side again. I might even jump in. Just so you get a line across the roof. Sometimes the bodywork shows up better on camera, but it actually looks really straight, doesn't it? And just because you'll be thinking it, there's a couple of little, I can feel something there. Here I can see a little bit. Obviously it's been resprayed in the last, I don't know how many years, 10 years or so I would guess. A little bit going there. Yeah, I can feel stuff happening here. Definitely something. That's the door card again, gets caught each time. It's not ideal. I'll put my torch on, we can have a quick look a bit lower down. Pedals all good. Nice collection of wires hanging down. It is really nice, the carpet, isn't it? It's been scuffed in a weird way here, I don't know why. Same story, I would say, look, there's a good sign that it's been recovered. You can see it sort of stretched. Now on my car, which is a 79, that's actually plastic, so someone's gone that extra mile and covered it. I'm 99% sure they weren't covered from new. And here, if you can see that, there's a sort of bubbling in that cover, so that's clearly a leather cover's been applied. Dials are quite clean still, so 147,000, isn't it? Yeah. For the money though, you know, it's hard to argue with it. Nice clink when the door shuts. I would like to get the bonnet open, but I don't think it's not the right time to whip it out. But so under the rear, exhaust system looks good. Battery box has been replaced somewhere along the line. The cradle for the petrol pump, for the petrol tank is rotting away quite happily. I don't know if that comes out on camera, but that's pretty rotten there. Going forwards, it's hard to get particularly far underneath. Someone's gone under there with underseal, so it's hard to sort of really comment on its quality. Yeah, difficult to see much under. So under the front bumper, I'm on the passenger side. It all looks okay. Certainly better than my 79 car. I can't see much corrosion at all actually under there. And I've been through, the wheel arches look very good. Someone's been in again with under seal, sprayed it all over the spring as you can see. And it's got the wheel arch liners are probably hiding all sorts of tragedies. But yeah, definitely someone's gone in with under seal a couple of years back, judging by the amount of dirt and how sort of dry it looks. This driver's side, wheel arch, same story. Same story really, can't see much. We just pop under this front wing, front sill, sorry. There's sort of the jacking mount there, a little bit corroded. I mean, to be honest, it looks really solid. I can't see anything that I'm worried about. Does smell of petrol. So I've had a pretty decent look over the car. I haven't opened the bonnet up because I daren't, because it's so early on in the auction, people will start questioning what I'm up to. Interior looks really good. It's clearly been retrimmed at some point. I would say within the last 5 years. It smells very fresh. All looks quite nice. There's the odd bit that you can look at and see that clearly it is old. It's an old car. The things like where you put the key in the ignition switch is very worn, so it shows its age, but then the rest of it is all pretty sweet. Bodywork is pretty, while it looks good standing here, you know, it glints really nice, it is a bit tatty if I'm honest. I don't think many people would be happy with how it is, so it's going to need a respray at some point, like all of these cars do. The underside presents really well. Someone has definitely gone over it with underseal, but you know, I've not got a screwdriver on me, so I'm not sort of testing for rust, but it does look pretty good. You know, I've seen bad, I've got bad, and this is definitely not bad. I think it's pretty good. You know, it does look really well. I forget what it was guided at. Let's have a quick whip round and we can see the price. I'll just give another look at the interior. This is the what's that? It's about a centimetre out, that alignment there. Yeah, these have all been redone. You can see definitely all redone. And the leather is nice. Sport seats. You know, well, hopefully it gives you a bit of a look. I go back to my my guess for the price on this. Assuming it's all good. What does it say? It says stamp service book. Supporting history file, it's guided 10 to 12. I still think that's up around the 15, 16,000 pound mark. Maybe it's a little bit high, maybe 14 to 15. You could use that every day. You couldn't use it with the headlights aligned like that, but you know, you could use it every day, no problem at all. But if you wanted a really sweet car, it needs a respray. I think the interior is all right as it stands. So yeah, let me know what you think. I bet that's £14,000. Now another car I picked out is this 966 4S manual. So let's have a little look. 2002, 85,000 miles, 12 to 15. So I think that's looking pretty low. Just checking if the alarm's on. I think the alarm's on, so I can't open it up. So let's just walk around the outside. Yeah, so really all I can look at is the bodywork. I mean, I have a quick walk around earlier and it looks really straight. I can't see any dents or any creases down the side at all. I would say that is original paint. Just sort of feeling around it. It's been polished to within an inch of its life as well. Usual little blemishes, but really looking good. Rear bumper's been sprayed, I would guess. Coming on this side, again a couple of little marks, but nothing major. Looking really nice. I think that is, well, it's guided really well, but I think what auction houses are doing at the moment is putting the prices pretty attractive to try and gain bids, aren't they? Lights are not cracked, and I don't think they've been polished. They're quite yellow. These tend to go really yellow, like this one you can see, maybe you can see. It's not been shined up for years and years. But that'll come back like new when you clear it up. Yeah, I think it's really nice. Very nice looking car. So my guess on this one then is, let's have a think. I think it's going to go to the top end of that and probably break it. Had the IMS already done, probably we're talking about 16, I think that'll probably come through for. So the other car that piqued my interest instantly was this 930, what is it, a 1980 930, which is the 911 turbo. These have a 3.3 litre turbocharged engine in them. I had one about 10 years ago. They're fantastic. They're just the iconic 911 to me. Now this is an amazing colour, isn't it? I need to give you a couple of pans of the body. You can just see how gorgeous the colour is. I think it's, let's have a look what they call it. It's called copper brown. I remember reading about this. So this has been upgraded to almost to the LE spec, which is, I think they did the suspension, I've got a feeling it has a different turbo on it, different intercooler, and a few other bits. It's quad exhaust, if I remember. Pop round and have a little look. Yeah, so it's got this, or a bit silly, but a quad exhaust on it. That is gorgeous, isn't it? I must say the tail's not looking very good. The paint on there is pretty poor. I actually resprayed all this on my one. It came up like new. That's had you can see the difference in colour there. That's been sprayed fairly recently. The interior, I'm not going to try and open it just in case the alarm goes off, but it's got this beautiful brown Pasha. That's special, isn't it? Amazing. Yeah, that is really pretty. Can't see any rust on it at all. But a car like that would have sat in the garage for many years. It's been, obviously loved. Actually got the bigger front spoiler on it as well. So, what is that for? 90 to 110 is the guide, which is probably slightly on the low side. So my guess on that is going to be, a lot depends on if people want it. You've got to have two people, but I bet that's going to break 130. It could go 140 even. Depending, just depends if the two people here that really want it, but that is a very nice looking car. The wheels have been restored correctly as well. This should be almost matte. It shouldn't be shiny. It is a bit shiny, but not as bad as the ones I did, which mine were powder coated and completely shiny. If I was feeling brave, I'd check the kidney bowls on it, but I'm not. I think it's a little bit too intrusive to do in the middle of an auction house. Very nice though. Let me know what you think about that. I bet I'm going to put 130. This is another car from my childhood, Sierra Cosworth 3-door. I actually had a 5-door, a white Sapphire, many years ago. Let's have a look at this one then. So it's an 87 car. It's guided 75 to 95, 30,000 miles, so really nice low mileage. Probably a little bit proud on the price there. Let's have a quick look around it. There's not a great deal I can look at from here, obviously. Bodywork looks good. It's shiny, as they all are in the auction. It's gone through a pretty decent restoration by the looks of it, because that is looking immaculate. I think that is probably, let's have a look at the interior quickly. I don't know if it's going to reflect. The seats are very good. They always go on the side bolsters where the material stretches sort of just about here. I can see there's a little stretch there, and on these, but they look good. Back's all, no one probably ever sat in the back, have they? They're comically long gear sticks. I don't know if you can see through the glass. Yeah, it does look quite funny. Split on the door trim, little split on the dash there. Still very nice, isn't it? So I reckon that's going to come in at about I bet that's going to fetch about 80,000, I would say. That's my guess. Let me know in the comments what you think. Seems rude not to include the R107 since I recently bought one. This is quite a special one though. This is, if I remember, it's very low mileage. Let's have a look. Yeah, 7,000 miles, nearly 8,000 miles. It's got the electric roof. So I've actually had two R107s. The first one I had also had this electric roof, which is a aftermarket thing that later influenced how Mercedes decided to do it, or I can't remember if they actually bought the design or it was just heavily influenced it. Mine never worked actually, weirdly, but never mind. So this has got that, guided at 50 to 60,000. Let's have a quick look over it. It's looking pretty decent. It looks to me like original paint. And I'm mainly gauging that by the scratches and wear on it. Yeah, definitely, I would say original paint. All the rubber trims, this is what starts to cost money, all of this stuff. This is where you'll spend a lot of money on these. They all look pretty good, pretty straight along the back. Brake lights look good. Yeah, the paint isn't what you'd want. But I mean, it is original, but it doesn't look great. Very straight down the sides. The hood fits really nice, I must say. That's looking good. It's locked, so we can't go inside. It's got this Tex-Mex and Mex-Tex, whatever you call it. The Mercedes sort of it's plastic and then the fabric. It lasts forever. I mean, that will be still there after a nuclear holocaust. So the interior will look like new, and given the mileage, it will be new. It's looking good. Let's have a quick look underneath, because these do like to, there we go, right, these do like to rot. Now I've recently completed welding all here on my car, and this looks pretty solid, unsurprising for the mileage. What happens though is there's a drain hole here, and this gets blocked up, and this is the water that runs through this vent here, off the screen, through here, runs down the inside here, and it should exit here. But if that gets blocked up with leaves, which they invariably do, you end up with just rotting here, and the whole thing has to come out. So mine's had all new seals on it. What they hadn't done was go that extra mile and do the floor pan. This is roughly where the accelerator pedal is. So I had to sort of re-weld all of that. Bit of a pain, but you know, better to have it done now. Yeah, you can see it's pretty much a new car, isn't it? Let's quickly check around the other side, but I don't think we're going to find any horror stories here, are we? Let's have a little look. Yeah, same situation. I mean, it's so unused, you can still see the body colour through the underseal. Yeah, I think we're wasting our time looking for rot on this. Very nice. So guide-wise, what do we say it was? 50 to 60,000. I think that's going to be probably close. I think we'll probably see something like high 30s, low 40s. Let's put a number, say 42,000, I'm going to say for that. Let me know in the comments what you think.
Same courtesy to you online, 49,000. 49,000, if it's a half, it's quick, please, at 49,000. I can sell then at 49,000. Clears my instruction at £49,000 then. You lead out there online at 49,000. Gavels up, make no mistake. I'm selling at 49. That's 49,000 online. 3, 4, 5, 8. 70 if they wish. They do, sir. 70,000. But thank you for your bids. Worth a go at 70,000 then. That's the bid out there in Colchester. They lead. Phones are out. Rooms clear at 70,000 and selling. That's yours in Colchester. 70,000. 8,996. 84,000. That's what you call keeping your powder dry at 84,000. Third row left then at 84,000. Seated then at 84. In the room. room at 84,000 against the rest of you out there. You're out, but thank you, at 84,000. Here's the bid in the room then at 84,000. Telephones are clear. My instructions clear at 84,000. Then we sell the car at 84,000. Last chance at 84. That's yours. Well done. 84,000.
19,000 back online at 19,000. Now it's against you standing at 19,000. Would you like 27? At 19,000 then, there's the bid online. 19.5, would that help you? 19.5? Well, thank you for your bids then. 19,000, that's with you online then at 19,000. We sell then at 19,000. If we're all done and sure, then at 19 all done. Yours online, 19,000.
Selling all along then at 9,500. 10 now already at Reading. 10,000 we have bid in 10,000. At 10,000. That's the bid in Reading then. 10,000 it is. Take another half. 10,000 it is. Another half if you like. Well, all online for the moment. Don't let that put you off in the room. That at 10,000, that's the bid in Reading then. At 10,000 you lead. Can sell a car then at 10,000 for all done. All finished then at 10,000. 10.5, not quite. London. 10,005. 10,500. Back in London now, 11,000. Whitchurch. 3 places still. 11,000, all of them live still. 11,000 bid. 11,000 we have then. 11,000 pounds. Was there another 500? 11,000. Phones are all clear then. 11,000. Add 11,000 then. Sell the car at 11,000. Gavels up. 928S manual. 11,000. We're all done. Fair warning to you all out there at 11,000. That's yours in Whitchurch. 11,000. 4592 is the number.